Good evening, everyone. Good evening to my lecturer, Sir Shami, to my elaborator, Sir Abdul Halim, and to my supervisor, Madam Mastina. I'm here. I would like to present about my proposal presentation, and I'm from Bachelor Creative Multimedia. And my topic would be understanding various species of flora through augmented reality technology. And the content would be Chapter 1, Introduction, Chapter 2, Literature Review, and Chapter 3 would be Research and Design Methodology. The introduction would be augmented reality is a visualization technology allowing a user to see a virtual information and over a reality in a real time. And also, it's a combination of a real scene viewed by a user and a virtual scene generated by the computer. And the problem statement would be, the first would be a lack of augmented reality application design and development knowledge. The second would be lack of augmented reality app design and development standards. And the third would be lack of augmented reality app design and development standards. And the fourth would be poor quality and content of use and usage. The fifth would be difficulties in learning about developing augmented reality application. And the sixth would be difficulties in learning about developing augmented reality application. And the next would be objective of the project. There are several main goals that will be necessary in this project, as they will help in the research to achieve main goals of this project and make this project work perfectly. The main goals of this project are to study about the importance of flora to the digital platform, and also to identify the suitable digital method to provide the information of the flora. And the third would be to develop the new augmented reality application about the flora information through the digital platform. And the next would be scope of the project. The scope of the project is the most critical step in the project planning. The purpose of this project is also to to know what the researcher must bring to the public at the end of the project, and also what are the limits of the project area. The scope of the project is based on the demographic and physical section. The scope of the project is such as augmented reality to provide application visual to provide the information of the flora through scan item and providing the information of the flora species. And the significance of the project would be, the significance of the project is to encourage people to get acquainted with the different type of plants. In addition, this project will be have fewer people who have rejected outdoor activities. Instead, the people who are already inviting the challenge of outdoor activity will definitely pinch in and bring more strong responded to the event. In other hand, good health information still bringing shared among these participants. And the next would be limitation of the project. The first would be lack of privacy is a concept in an augmented reality based application. The second would be lack of reference of the information because this application is quite new to the people out there. And the third would be many of the smartphones do not possess the capability of feeling the external camera in a real time. And the fourth would be augmented reality technology could lead to more people becoming more dependent on device. This may cause many health-related issues. And the last would be augmented reality technology is not equipped with security policies. Introduced can hack the augmented reality-based device and manipulate the device according to their needs. And the definition of the term would be, Augmented reality is a version of the real physical world achieved through the use of visual, auditory of the sensory stimuli and provided by the technology. This is a growth trend among companies focused on mobile computing and enterprise application. And the next would be assumption and limitation. And the first would be the user will be use the app smoothly without any problems, confusion. The cap it is the capacity limit of the project. Pages can include accessibility terms, navigation flow, and even display capabilities. Each project has its own limitation. In this project, the researcher limits the discussion to application development, augmented reality application. And the second would be encourage new user to adapt with the new augmented reality application. The third would be people will enjoy the app instead of ignoring them. The user also, and the fourth would be the user will be use the application easily without any confusion. And next move to chapter 2, which is literature review. And review of the literature is augmented reality fact offers a new of the actual global wherein factor are the most superior supremont via way of means of laptop generation document along with the graphics, sound, videos of virtual information and the review of current situation. Mobile augmented reality face facts has a many cleans and benefits that make it in the middle of a lot of the technology attention. Many use already personal and augmented successfully smartphones, so there's no one for them to exit in the manner to get a luxurious and cumbersome of headset. Mobile device through their nature are very transportable and clean to delivery into almost all. And these are the app that already existing in the smartphone already, which is indoor and outdoor navigation, augmented reality shopping experience, and the last would be augmented reality in education. And the review of related literature. The literature source for this review was the Social Science Citation Index database, one of the highly recognized database index core journalists in the social science. The time span has set from 2011 to 2016, and the document type was limited to the journal article in the attempt of the review of the studies, potentially more consistent quality. We used the keyboard augmented reality for the search. And the 55 papers were identified as the research sample pool of this review. The review content also analyzed was applied in the order to extract the more information of each paper. And the next would be review of the related product. The first would be IKEA mobile application and the L'Oreal makeup app and Augment application. And the last would be house application. The last chapter that I will present is chapter 3, the research design and methodology. The project methodology. The methodology that will be used in this project is augmented reality application, which is the main item would be the flashcard to understand the various species of flora augmented reality. The flashcard has become an important resource for the knowing the information about the plant. However, the flashcard are the one in every of the foremost widespread and effective teaching and learning method. And these are the flashcard examples. And the last is researching. During this stage, research would carry out by suffering through the difference of the website about the finding the related source and need to keep researching and find the perfect and related source about the flora. After the gathering the information, the project can produce to the next step, which is the brainstorming. And the brainstorming would be once of the research had done, the research would continue brainstorming idea for the project and start by list down the item for the research. Research have to select the strong imaginary suitable type of picking the suitable color of the flora concept, and also research will be provide some rough sketches to speed up the process and would be work as a reference. These are the example. And the designing part would be after the sketch part, the research would be part to design the flora, which is the flashcard. Through the selected software, the research need to create the interactive flashcard to make sure to make sure the user receives the usage of the flashcard, the software that has been used in this research by the researcher is in this step is Unity 3D to design the flashcard and the software, which is the augmented reality. And the development of the methodology is the first step of growing our augmented reality flashcard is utility change into the coaching of the goal pictures. Unity 3D required identify of the any picture of the item as goal. Once the goal picture is identified, it's able to then the get to get the replaced through the any different visual output, 2D picture or the 3D models, animation or videos. For the histology phase of our augmented reality utility, photo taken from the microscope slides from our laboratory microscope have been used as a gold picture. Next, the gold picture have been included in Europea database and have been examined for his and his increase the tab potential, which is in the app from the first step to second and third, it will be a process to developing the flashcard. This is the main process that it's been go through, and the result will be after development, the AR flashcard, which is the augmented reality flashcard software, become run on the laptop to evaluate it. Once the AR flashcard software become the effectively constructed on the laptop, the software become given to get admission to get the digital digicam on the device. When the digital digicam is moved to the goal photo, it routinely detects the photo and replace it with our predefined output photo at the laptop screen, and also tested the application with the image from the printout, and the flashcard were able to produce the augmented reality image equally very well. And the tools and hardware is Adobe Illustration, which we need to design the flashcard using that illustration, and the Unity 3D would be the software to create the software. And this is the project schedule, which is week 1, week 2, week 3 will be the researching the item, product, and so on. And the brainstorming would be from the week 2 to week 3. And for the March and April, week 1, week 2 until week 4 will be the research, and the reference part will be from week 2 to week 4, sorry. And the designing idea would be from week 2 to week 4. And that's all from me. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my evaluator and my supervisor. Thank you so much.